I was very nervous about my run form coming in. I'd been struggling on the bike since Sunshine Coast, so we decided to really back off the run training and just focused on my cycling again. And you know, it paid off. Michael and I rode really strong and put a big gap on the rest of the field. And then I noticed Michael wasn't taking any nutrition on the run, and I thought I just got to hang in here. And he had a couple of bad kilometres, and I was able to get a small gap and just hold on from there for the win.
Tell us about the course. It's the first time for this course. What were the highlights and the most challenging bits about this course?
I thought it was, I love the technical sections through the villages at the start. I mean, you know, I think sometimes courses can become a little bit too, I guess, flat and safe and a little bit boring, and you know, that was exciting. It was fun. You had to actually ride your bike and do some pretty tight cornering on wet surfaces, and I had a lot of fun. And then there was enough, you know, highway riding to just to ride good solid power, and I felt safe the whole time. I thought the organisers did a great job in keeping the course clear. I mean, it's always hard in Asia to keep it 100%, you know, clear of people, but I thought they did as good as would have been possible. And on the run course, you know, that's a really cool run. There's plenty of people out there. It's almost like an Ironman. It's about who doesn't slow down as much as the rest of the other people. So I just had to hang in there.
Okay, cool. And it's been a long year. You won the World Champs and all this. What's next?
Mate, I'm done for the year. I was considering Ballarat, but I know that wasn't hard enough today, that I just need to have a rest now and spend some good time with the family.
Yeah, it was a good day. My goal this season has been to really get consistent results. I think that's my 10th win this year, so I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah, so how was the course? It was the first time they did this race in this course. What were like the most challenging parts and the highlights of the Phuket Ironman 7.3?
Yeah, it was a beautiful swim. No jellyfish out this morning, which was a relief for a lot of people. Onto the bike, it was a bit technical for the first 17k and featured a bit of a run over the motorway on a ramp system, which took a lot of people by surprise, but it was a good point of difference for the course. The rest of it was pretty fast over the highway, so it was get comfortable on your aero bars and home again. The run again was flat and fast on the concrete, a little bit along the beach, and some good dog legs to work out where you are in comparison to your competitors.
And you're far ahead of the competition there. What was the most challenging part, if anything, during the day, during the race?
Yeah, my goal was again to push the bike a little bit harder and get a good lead off the bike. I like, if possible, to lead from the start like that, but because you never know what anybody else can do. You know, you can't get complacent. There's always some strong girls on the run there, but I was lucky to be able to cruise or go as easy as possible as you can on a 21k run and come home over the finish line in first place.